Martin Robinson, where are you? Where the
Hello,
hell are you?
I'm in Paris.
What are you doing over there, sir?
I'm on holiday.
That's not true. Say it again.
I'm here for Paris Games Week.
You are.
And specifically for Sony's Paris Games Week conference, which is tomorrow.
Yeah, up until this year, I haven't really thought about Paris Games Week in any great deal. I can't remember a time when... Has there been any significant announcements of Paris Games Week before now?
There has been a Paris Games Week before.
Okay.
I don't think anyone's ever been to it before, though, because it wasn't on anyone's radar at all until whenever it was a few months ago. And Sony were like, hey, we're not doing Gamescom this year. We are doing Paris Games Week instead. And everyone's like, oh, well, let's book tickets to Paris then.
So as far as we understand, this is going to be similar to a Gamescom press conference, which means it's probably quite a big deal. Like the last few Sony Gamescom conferences have got bigger and bigger, right?
Yeah, basically, it's like Gamescom, Sony's taken it more and more seriously over the past years. I remember first going like 2010 and everything, and they just announced things like PlayStation Minis and loads of really boring stuff no one really cared about. But in recent years, it's like kind of snowballed and become not quite on the level of E3, but just like only like a couple of steps behind, basically. There'll be like big announcements, there'll be new stuff. And it's basically just got a lot more exciting. So I'm treating this, and I fully expect it to be like a Gamescom conference, and so that means news and exciting things.
So let's speculate a little bit as to what those exciting things may well be. Do you want to start?
Well, we're in Paris, and there might be a couple of developers in Paris, so it makes sense to see stuff then. David Carhay.
Yep.
He lives around here,
right?
Works around here, so I think Quantic Dreams needs it.
Yep, they might just show up. Are they? I don't actually know. I know they're French. Are they based near Paris or in Paris?
I think they're actually based in Paris. I've never actually been to their studio, but I'm pretty sure Quantic Dream are based in Paris. So yeah, their new project.
About like 2 years ago as well, they did reveal that they were working on a PlayStation 4 game. That was literally all we got. And then obviously we've seen that weird wizard face tech demo since then.
It's too weird. I didn't like it.
I liked it. I thought his face was really cool.
Because it came. Do you remember Kara? The tech demo they did just before they announced Beyond. There was this really cool little like this AI. It's like it's cyborg thing. It just slowly becomes like sentient. And I really liked it. It was like a good bit of sci-fi and a good looked beautiful. And then,
do you think those tech demos are just that? They are just them kind of showing where they're up to in terms of what they can achieve, or are they something more? Are they sometimes like gauging what the public thinks?
Well, I think sometimes they're thematically linked, but I really hope that they're not going to announce a game in which you play a really weird wizard I
liked his face. You're being way too harsh on that face.
I didn't like the words that came out of his face.
Okay.
I'd love it if it was a continuation of Kara, because I kind of anticipated that was before Beyond was announced, and I kind of anticipated that it would kind of pick up from Beyond, because I'm not sure if you remember years and years and years ago, probably before you were born, when the PlayStation 3 was announced.
I've heard of that console, yeah.
Yeah. We're going retro now. Quantic Dream did a demo, I think it's called The Audience, which was basically like a proof of concept for Heavy Rain.
Yeah.
And I always wished they'd pick up the baton of the Kara demo, and I hope that Quantic Dream's new game is, instead of being a really, really weird mental thing starring where they spent all their money just getting Ellen Page in for it, it's actually something like an interesting sci-fi thing which kind of picks up that Kara vibe.
Right. Cool. All right, that's the first one done.
That's one French developer down, yeah.
Okay, give me another.
Michel Ancel, who is working on a PlayStation exclusive game, Wild. We only saw like a demo, like a trailer of it,
right?
At last year's Gamescom, and we haven't seen anything since. And it blew us away. Like me and Donlan were both like, it looks. So any more info in that game is super welcome.
And once again, he's probably in the area. I'm sure he'll just turn up.
Yeah, you just get a cafe somewhere, won't you? Just sipping his coffee, chewing his baguette, and then he just needs to cycle there on his little bike with his onions around his neck.
God, have you been outside? Have you actually met any French people yet? Because
no,
they're not all like that. Just to be clear. I
haven't.
All right,
I refuse to.
Okay, have you seen the rumors today about? We're recording this the day before this goes live, but there've been some rumors today about No Man's Sky getting a release date. Perhaps. I mean, there've been rumors about that for a while.
It would be nice.
They today denied that the game was going to launch during Paris Games Week, which was one particularly interesting rumor that was going around. They had to come out and say, nope, not happening.
I've missed all this drama today. It sounds like what a great day for video games today.
Yeah.
I'd like to see it happen, but also part of me thinks Sony needs to save something for the PlayStation experience. which is in December, I think, and that's where they went big on No Man's Sky there last year, and so I don't know if it's a part of me thinks in terms of like consistency and everything that they might wait, but like yeah, it's as good a platform as any, and it would be bloody lovely to know when we're going to get to play it. So who knows?
Actually, I've got something to mention. Considering that the PlayStation experience is December, the multiplayer beta for Uncharted 4 is supposed to start just before then. So I guess if they are going to show something off from the multiplayer, it's going to be now, maybe, because they've shown loads of Uncharted 4 single player so far, right? I don't see what else they can do there. Is that what they show of Uncharted 4?
Maybe. Uncharted 4 would be there definitely tomorrow. I
reckon something with multiplayer.
I don't. I know a lot of people said Uncharted 3 multiplayer was alright, and obviously Last of Us multiplayer has got a lot of fans. Ian loves it and said it was incredible.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
But you don't. I don't care about Naughty Dog.
That's not gonna blow your socks off.
No.
Okay. Let me try something else. They'll mention how many PlayStation 4s they've sold. It might start a bit late. No, this isn't. Dreams. Dream? Is it just Dream?
I was going to start doing Gabrielle's dreams come true, but I'm going to stay from that because it's awful for like about 4 reasons I can think of right now. Dreams is Media Molecules weird.
Dreams, plural. Right.
I don't even know. Do you have any idea what it like?
No, it does. That's
we've seen it twice now, haven't we? Because we saw it once and like, hey, we're doing something with Move, and we don't know what it is. And then they showed it again properly, and I still had absolutely no idea what it is.
There was like. I can't remember what they sculpted, but they sculpted something that just looked a bit odd, and then stopped. Like they never got to the bit where they really explained what Dreams is. So maybe this is the time to do that. Maybe Media Molecule can let us know what's going on there.
Yeah, I love Media Molecule's character and everything. I'm not that big a fan of their games. They're kind of.
All right, well, give me something, man. Give me something that you're excited to see then. Tomorrow.
Ideal world, I would like, obviously, no surprise to anybody, I'd love Gran Turismo to be there tomorrow.
Sure. Do you think it will be?
I'm increasingly beginning to think no, because of they're still working on Gran Turismo 6, which is crazy.
Right.
It'll be awesome to just get a trailer or something, and just to get some kind of confirmation that hey, this is what Gran Turismo is going to look like on PS4.
What about something with Horizon? It maybe feels a bit early to do anything more with that, but I would like to see something.
I'd totally forgotten about Horizon.
It's a freaking. That was. I still am so impressed that they followed up. Like they were the second thing to be shown at E3, right?
Yeah.
And they did it. Like it was an incredible trailer, and they were following a huge announcement that no one had been expecting, and they were like, "Yeah, we got something new as well. Look at this."
Well, it looks like Guerrilla Games are about to make a good game for the first time in their careers.
And it looks bloody good. So
yeah, it did look good. It looks way more interesting than another Killzone. I mean, like the Killzone games aren't terrible, but they're just so forgettable. So yeah, I think it looks like they're going to get deep into something else, which I think is about time, really, because they're a really talented studio. I think Guerrilla are an awesome studio, really talented. I just don't think Killzone. I think Killzone should have been killed off basically years ago. And I'm excited to see these talented people do something new and exciting.
Do you think it's too early for them to show anything new? Because it was.
I think it might be too. I think they might skip it tomorrow. We might just see a new trailer or something, because it wasn't that long ago that we first saw it, and I think this is the way off as well. That the game is a way off, so I wouldn't be surprised if there's kind of radio silence on that one. And yeah, beyond that, it's maybe even more concrete details on PlayStation VR.
Yeah, so we still just know 2016 for that. It'll be interesting to see if they show like another kind of decent first-party thing for PlayStation VR exclusively.
Gran Turismo would be great on VR, but yeah.
Because they've definitely got a team working on it in the UK, right? There is a VR team there. We don't know what they're working on. Maybe that's when we find out. That would make sense if they're building up to, because they need to keep people excited in a big way if it's not launching until next year.
But they've got 90 minutes to fill tomorrow, and it's really weird actually, because we had the price cut which happened recently.
I'm surprised that didn't.
And that's the kind of thing that's classic.
End of show,
yeah, classic Gamescom / Paris Games Week fair. I was kind of shocked that they did it there and then. Don't know if they had their like hand forced or something, because that's the kind of thing you'd expect at a show like this. But without that, it means hopefully a focus on the games.
Sure.
So,
and outside that, there's got to be some
Star Wars.
Yeah, I mean, Star Wars and Call of Duty are both out relatively soon. We're going to see. I imagine both of them are going to have quite a significant showing.
Yeah, like you don't want to see a single player playthrough of Call of Duty, but you're going to go and see one tomorrow anyway. It's like, let's do that anyway. It's like, and maybe the same with Battlefront as well.
Yeah, I think they announced a couple of other characters for Battlefront, right? The hero characters, so maybe that'll be the time to show that. Because
that is their big game this year. Battlefront is Sony's big game this year. Since they've got nothing else.
We saw the big holiday commercial.
Yeah,
we need some kind of follow up to that.
Actually, it wasn't a Battlefront trailer. It was a PlayStation 4 holiday.
Yeah, I love that. Although it's exclusively about Battlefront. It's a pretty good trailer, though. I'll give them that.
But I'm looking for they've got a history of doing these shows quite well. I'm looking forward to seeing Big Jim Ryan on stage as well.
Yep.
He's a hell of a man. Hell of a man. One of his big satin shirts, which he's bursting out of. That's what I'm really looking forward to. I don't know who else is going to be on stage actually. Like who's going to be? Jim Ryan's going to be he's going to be the front man basically. He's a big man out front. They'll be lobbing like long balls to him.
Will we see anything from Square, by the way?
Near 2 is here.
Yeah.
It's Games Week, but that's not part of the conference. That's something.
Not going to see the chat with the Moonhead.
No, I am seeing him, and there will be new details in the game revealed. I think it's embargoed until Thursday.
Are you interviewing him?
Yeah.
Do you have to interview him whilst he wears?
I've got to wear the helmet. Yeah.
You've got to wear it. Oh, that's interesting.
We've got to go and step in the helmet. We've got to try and both fit our heads in the helmet at the same time, and then just kind of do the interview that way.
Oh, that's interesting.
Which won't be, that's going to be fascinating. I still can't believe Nier 2 is a thing, but
we're on two sides of that. I'm one of the people that don't know Nier well enough to care, and the people that do know it are freaking hyped. So I'm excited for you.
Yeah, but it should be good, and I think it's going to be fascinating. And there's a lot of known stuff, but I hope Sony's going to have a couple of decent surprises for us as well.
Sure. Outside of the press conference, so have you just got interviews lined up? Is there any kind of, are you going to be looking around the show floor at all?
Yeah, I'm on the show floor on Wednesday and a little bit Thursday as well. But to be honest, it's nothing groundbreaking. It's just a few interviews and everything. So I am as Near 2, which is going to be more detail that coming out on Thursday. Meeting Ono-san for Street Fighter.
Oh, right.
Which is exciting, but that's obviously a known quantity because we've all been playing the beta of that.
I'm presuming a few bits and pieces from whatever gets announced at.
Yeah, and most of it, and this is effectively, I think that's why Sony did this as well. It is a Sony show more than anything. They got the show to themselves, and it feels like exclusively Sony thing because most of my time's taken up seeing new Sony games.
Right.
Well, not new, but yeah.
Well, yeah.
So that's what it's about. They've got Paris Games Week to themselves, so it'd be interesting to see what they do with it.
Fair enough. All right, cool on. Well, thank you for sorry for stealing a bit of your evening beforehand. That's all right. I can get back to my wine now and my cheese and my sausage on that. Stop. You need to understand. Oh, go and talk to some French people. You need to understand the culture.
I'll try.
All right, man. I'll see you in a bit.
Cool. I'll catch you tomorrow.
Yep. Have a good one. Bye. Nice and steady. Nice and steady.
Okay. Slow and steady rings the race.
That looks good. That looks good.
Nice.
Come on. Come on.
Down.
Surely. Oh, I thought I'd missed then. I actually thought I'd missed. Okay, no, I need more. More.
There it goes. Chaos. You get chaos points for destroying the radar spot.
Ooh, that was very close.
If you click on R3, does it look behind you?
Yes, it does. Although, what the hell? what the hell just happened? What the hell just happened? Oh,
jeez! Wow, I love how you landed on 2 feet there. Like a cat.